Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of July 8th to July 14th. The Selectmen on Wednesday approved of a letter to send to Governor Charlie Baker asking him to give assistance with stopping scrap metal storage operations at the Brayton Point Commerce Center. The basis of the argument of the Selectmen has to do with the state owning the dock where the scrap metal is put into ships, and Brayton Point LLC not having a lease for that property. The Selectmen asked Baker to respond to their letter by July 22nd. Residents in that area of town have been concerned about dust, noise, pollution, and truck traffic related to the Commerce Center. At Monday's special election, Kathy Souza won a seat on the Board of Selectmen with 1,200 votes to 902 votes for former school committee member Melissa Terra. The term for the seat runs out in April of next year, at which time Souza or any other voter in town could run for a 3-year term on the board. Souza said she wants to concentrate on economic development and providing a true democracy for the Board of Selectmen. The seat was open because of the resignation of former Selectwoman Holly McNamara. The Selectmen on Wednesday approved of putting a 4-way stop sign at the intersection of Riverside Avenue, South Street, and Dublin Street. Interim Police Chief Todd Costa said Safety Officer Captain William Tedford did an evaluation of the intersection and said it is a precarious location. He said it is a 25-mile-per-hour zone on that part of Riverside Avenue and Dublin Street, but many drivers go way above that speed limit, not giving much time for drivers coming out of South Street to see them. Interim Chief Costa said the stop signs will be monitored by police and drivers will be given wardens at first until they get familiar with the stop signs at the intersection. He suggested stop signs with flashing lights to make them easier to see for drivers. Quinn Fallon was appointed by the Selectmen as a police officer in Somerset. Fallon is a lifelong resident of the town, but was working at the New Bedford Police Department. He said he wanted to come home to work in his hometown where he grew up. He is a graduate of the Cape Cod Police Academy and UMass Dartmouth, from which he has a bachelor's degree in crime and justice studies. He is a 2015 graduate of Somerset Berkeley Regional High School, where he was on the football and wrestling teams. Interim Chief Costa said Fallon will do 16 weeks of field training with a Somerset officer. At the Selectmen's meeting on Wednesday, Veterans Agent Heather Cheatham was honored with a certificate of recognition. As Veterans Agent, Chief Cheatham helps veterans with benefits for pensions, insurance, hospitalization, education, medical care, and burials. She also organizes the Memorial Day Parade and Veterans Day observance. The Selectmen honored her because she was recently chosen as a recipient of the Massachusetts Commission on the Status of Women Commonwealth Heroine Award. Cheatham is in her 11th year as Veterans Agent in Somerset. In sports, the Somerset Athletic Hall of Fame has announced its next class of inductees. They include baseball player Mark Roberlard from the class of 1971, golfer Dan Salmon from the class of 1980, track star Sean Kelly from the class of 1996, field hockey player Kristen Cutts from the class of 2001, Nathan Eleuterio, a tennis player and soccer player from the class of 2005, Kaylee Holt, a tennis player from the class of 2006, Amy Vaughn, a softball player from the class of 2008, Isaac Mello, a wrestler from the class of 2009, Bethany Barra, a field hockey player from the class of 2010, the 2010 football team that made the Super Bowl, and the 1989 boys co-ed tennis team. Former boys and girls tennis coach and longtime freshman boys basketball coach Gary Druniak will receive the Robert Souza Excellence Award at the Hall of Fame induction. The induction dinner that would have been held in May this year was canceled because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but will be held on May 7th of next year. The Somerset Middle School baseball team received jackets this week for winning the Massasoit League Championship. The team had an 11-1 record. Members of the Team included Hayden Teasdale, Jaden Cruz, Brady Carpenter, Alex Crook, Brendan McDonald, Ryan Crook, Brady Mosier, Aiden Mosier, Andrew Harrow, Beckett O'Brien, Madden Tellis, Colton Pacheco, Liam Meehan, Dylan Machado, and Kyle Sherman. The St. John of God Church Feast will be held this weekend with food being sold to go. There will also be chorizo and chips, papadas, chorizo and peppers, casserole sandwiches, plus stuffies, favas, french fries, and for dessert, sweet rice and clam cakes. New to this year's menu will be New England clam chowder. Of course, the parish's famous malasadas will be sold all weekend. Food will be available for dine-in and takeout, but all will be pre-packaged. October Road will be the next band in the Somerset Recreation Department's free summer concert series at Pierce Beach Park. October Road is a James Taylor tribute band. The concert is scheduled to start at 6 p.m. on July 21st on the stage at Pierce Beach Park, which is located off of South Street. There will also be food trucks at the concert. Thank you for tuning in to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up, and we will see you next week with news from around Somerset.